I'm sorry, we have JJK destroying the animation game right now. We have Demon Slayer setting new standards and bars every time. Hell, even Spy Family got some crazy animation. But when it's My Hero's turn, we just get bland mid animation. Like, what was I watching? I felt like I was back in like 2012, 2013. I was just like,
go.
what's good, Kai?
Make sure y'all do that too. Shout out V Lane. He's listened to us. We shouted you out, my boy. So appreciate you. But yeah, go ahead. Be nasty. Oh, we getting right into agenda hour? Is that what you better be nasty?
No, it's not even agenda hour. It's just I'm disappointed. So one of my favorite fights, or most that I thought was most interesting, was Stars and Stripes versus Shigaraki, and it finally got animated, and I was not moved at all.
Damn, really?
I was not moved at all by the animation. I'm sorry. We have JJK destroying the animation game right now. We have Demon Slayer setting new standards and bars every time. Hell, even Spy Family got some crazy animation. But when it's My Hero's turn, we just get bland mid animation. Like, what was I watching? I felt like I was back in like 2012, 2013. I was just like,
wait, can I ask a question? So I'm this is not mean. I love My Hero. I fell asleep. I was sleepy. That's not. No, it's not. It made I was tired. I was hooping and I got back and I watched it. Maybe I was sleepy. But did the fight finish?
Look, no, bro. I don't care.
If it didn't finish, then I'm assuming that the next episode will probably be crazy. Like,
no, but the main fighting parts that I wanted to see, or in the episode, like the lasers getting dropped on Shigaraki, like the air punches and the planes attacking him, all that was in the episode. This is like 2012 animation. What are they doing?
I mean, but they could fill in gas with extra stuff, like they did the Maharaga fight. That was a bunch of stuff that wasn't in there. So I'm just saying
that animation in general for the whole episode was just bland.
I got you. I'm saying the next episode, if they finish the fight, they might fill up with like anime only content. That might be cool, is what I'm saying. I don't know, maybe not.
Just the last few seasons, I feel like the animation for My Hero's just been okay. Like, hasn't been like any great. Has anyone seen any like super great animation from My Hero the last few seasons?
I thought when
I feel like the first few seasons were better in terms of animation than like the last few seasons.
I thought when Deku fought his classmates, that was very good.
There was some stuff with Shigaraki last season I thought was pretty good. I think that their scheduling just isn't what it used to be.
I get that not all companies can be like MOP or like Fotobo, or how do you say that?
Ufotable.
Oh, Ufotable. Okay.
I think it's Ufotable. I don't think it's Ufotable.
Yeah, Ufotable.
Hey, we were getting called out in the comments, so we got to pronounce everything correctly nowadays. So, hey,
don't tell me that. I'll start doing things incorrectly on purpose. But the people that make Demon Slayer and Fate, I'm not expecting like that animation quality. But if it's My Hero is one of the biggest manga / anime in this generation, and like I just feel like it deserves better animation than what it's getting. I just feel like that way, especially that Stars and Stripes fight. Like that animation should have felt like a movie, and it made Ty fall asleep. So
do you think you're a little spoiled?
That wasn't. I was tired from basketball.
I'm not gonna lie. There's only one thing that bugged me really bad in it, and it was the way that they had the backdrop, the way they had the clouds moving. Like it looked like they didn't put any effort into that. Outside of that, I thought it looked pretty. It looked dated. I agree, but it didn't look bad. Like I didn't mind it.
I'm with Miles. It reminded me, like, once again, of the Looney Tunes. You know, that one rock that the characters are gonna pick up to throw. That's what I got from it, and it wasn't bad. But also, we have to understand, like, what Ufotable is giving us is like LeBron stuff. Like we're talking about JJK now.
Can I get a free rent style animation episode for a My Hero dynamic fight? Can I get that at least? Can I get
first thing first?
Incarnation style animation? Can I get a Spy Family type animation? I can keep going. Can I get a reincarnated as a slime? And give me something,
Lani. Okay, fine. Let's tackle every single one.
No more random.
Lani, let me tackle everything you said. Fearin, slice of life moments. Then they do action. They don't do it all the time. Okay, Spy Family, the same thing.
This is the first episode of the season, Random. It's the first episode. You put time to sleep.
No, that is a good point. Could they have done? Could they have done more, Lani? Absolutely. But let's not sit here and pretend like it's the worst you've ever seen.
It's not the worst. I just expect more from one of the greatest mangas of the generation.
We're getting the final. We're going to be getting the final arc. So maybe they're saving all their juice for then. Look, first things first, the My Hero premiere completely. I wasn't even like, wait, it straight walked past it. I was too busy like watching other stuff. And even so I wasn't even as gassed. And I was disappointed as well because this was one of the few fights in My Hero, because I think My Hero as a whole product is not that good in my opinion. Like was never impressed by it. But this was one of the fights where I was like, I need this to work. And I left ultimately disappointed, but I've definitely seen worse. I was just disappointed. That's where I'm at.
But I'll be honest, saying that I if you are one of the biggest series like of right now, I'm just gonna leave it there. I should never have to say I've seen worse. I'm not gonna lie. I should never say I've seen worse, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
You know what it is though? I was just doing it for research purposes. I looked at season 6 to 7. So season 6 ended March 25th, which they probably are animating stuff before that, but that's like a year. Like a lot of good seasons be having like 2 years in between. So I think that's probably why My Hero, and I guess probably one of those things where like because of streaming services and instant gratification, people are pushing things out faster than they had been in the previous years. Like, remember between seasons, I remember when I was growing up watching Bleach, we had to wait like 5 years for the next season, but not with the new anime now. It's like you got to wait a year and it's out. I think that's probably taking a toll on the animators. I think.
I've always wondered, it's okay. People will wait for My Hero if you give them these series. They'll wait. So just give them the 2 years to get it right, because JJK is lucky that what they gave, that 30% was good. Because if it wasn't, we would be roasting the mess out of them, because obviously we've seen the final product now and it's fantastic, right? But it's ridiculous to put your teams like that under that kind of strain, and then you get mad that the people aren't supporting you because you keep putting your studio in that constant position where you have to crunch. Like, yeah, it's like video game crunch, which is just a prevalent thing right now. Don't do that. You can wait, get the Stars and Stripes fight done right, because in a year where Slime is back and Slime's about to go crazy, obviously Mashoka's about to go crazy, Kaiju number 8's going off, to step out as My Hero on a lukewarm foot was bad. That Star Strike fight, we should be talking about that right now, how crazy it was. And the fact that we walked away like it was all right is bad. That's why I agree with Lani, but also at the same time, I'm like,
I'm not saying that it was terrible. It was just, it was all right. And that was
underwhelming.
Like, it was just okay. It just skated by. It was like a
walked
scene.
away disappointed.
Yeah,
that's why I was at.
I agree with that. I didn't. I wasn't
the first
really
episode of a season. Like, I don't know.
Like if Demon Slayer did this, we'd be wholeheartedly disappointed. Like we would be raising